Okay. So, Assalamualaikum. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to your sector session here in yasrf. My name is Joel. Okay. So the video now will start. Okay. Then after the video finish, we discuss together. Okay. I will ask you a question. English only because we have Filipino, we have Hindi, we have Urdu. So mixed language. So better English. Okay. Because Filipino cannot understand Urdu. Okay. So English, huh? ठीक है? हाँ, English.
yasrf is one of the largest and most modern oil refining companies with a production capacity of 400,000 barrels per day. Yasrf is considered a state-of-the-art complex. In Yasrf, safety is the core business. Therefore, safety is considered a most valuable company value, where we are committed to applying the most up-to-date safety regulations in the industry. We in Yasrf believe that we are responsible for the well-being of all people working within our fences, from the time when they enter up to the time when they depart. Access to Yasrf premises. In order to be granted access to yasrf facilities, you should complete safety induction as prerequisite. As per Yasrf Health, Safety and Environmental (HSE) procedures, accessing the company premises requires completing safety induction training, permanent and temporary access. As per Yasrf security procedures, accessing the company premises require having either ID or temporary access. Permanent access ID for long-term employees. Visitor ID card for short-term employees and visitors. Always have your IDs visible. ID should be visible while on-site or security gates. Never leave your ID unsecured. Report it to security if missing. Traffic rules. Possession of valid driving license. While driving inside Yasrf, you should have a valid Saudi driving license on you. Maintain speed limits. You should not exceed the speed limit and follow the signs. Stop at stop signs. When at a stop sign, the driver shall stop completely for 3 seconds, check for traffic, and proceed when it is safe. Fasten seatbelts. Driver and passengers shall fasten their seatbelt. Violation will be issued by Yasrf security if not. Parking only in designated parking areas. Designated parking areas are available within Yasrf. Parking in non-designated area will result in disciplinary action as per Yasrf security management system. Never block fire equipment's emergency access. Fire equipments are provided for emergency use only, and access shall never be blocked. Yasrf vehicle security sticker is mandatory for entering Yasrf gates. Each gate has certain authorization based on job location. To obtain the sticker, you should have valid driving license, valid vehicle registration, and insurance as minimum requirement. The vehicle shall be in a good condition, equipped with emergency kit and fire extinguisher. No overloading. No riding in back of pickup truck. Personnel shall be transported in passenger vehicles only, which shouldn't exceed the maximum capacity of the used vehicle. Personnel shall not ride on the back of a pickup truck or any non-designated for people equipment. Trucks which are used to transfer materials shall follow strictly the vehicle equipment design maximum weight and company maximum height. Vehicles should be inspected and well maintained. Vehicle and equipment shall be inspected by the concerned department, and they should have an inspection sticker posted on them. Traffic violations. Security are in charge to enforce traffic rules and regulation. Therefore, they are authorized to issue a traffic violation ticket against all violators. Repeated violation might lead to immediate termination. No use of mobile phone inside restricted areas. Don't carry your mobile as per Yasrf security and safety regulations. Use of mobile phone is restricted beyond gate number 3. Special permission can be granted after security approval. Things to avoid inside process areas. Sleeping in process areas is dangerous because of possible toxic gas exposure. Eating in process areas is prohibited given the fact that there is no proper food preservation, which could lead to poisoning. Visitors can utilize available dining halls and rest shelters. Avoid horseplay, joking, running, and distracting others because distractions might lead to incidents. Photography. Photography is prohibited and only permitted with authorization permit as per government regulations in addition to Yasrf security instructions. Taking photos is prohibited while inside company premises. In order to take photos, visitors are required to obtain special permission from yasrf security. Use the right tools and equipment for the job. Use of fabricated, homemade, and wrong tools normally cause incidents and injuries. Always use the right tools for every job. Reporting. Near misses, incidents, accidents, spills, leaks, and injuries should all be immediately reported to supervisors, no matter how minor they are. Reporting near misses and minor things helps in preventing future instances. Use, adjust, and repair equipment only when authorized. Ensure seeking permission from unit owner before doing any activities on equipment. Use personal protective equipment. Before entering yasrf plant, you need to have proper PPE to protect yourself from any dangers related to refinery hazards. Make sure to keep your PPE in good condition. Comply with all safety rules and signs. Applying and following yasrf safety rules is mandatory to ensure having a safe environment. Maintain housekeeping. Always maintain good housekeeping throughout and after finishing the job. Safe walking and bicycle traveling. Use pedestrian crossings when crossing the road. Walk on the opposite side of traffic to avoid being struck by distracted drivers from behind. Don't walk through process units without purpose or work need. Apply traffic rules when using bicycles. Inspect your bicycle frequently. Do not carry others on the bicycle. Life-saving rules. yasrf applies a very strict directive when it comes to life-threatening conditions or behaviors. Any situation which puts people, the community, or equipment in jeopardy will be met with strict action, leading toward termination from the company. The following are yasrf's 10 life-saving rules. Working without valid work permit when required. No maintenance job inside yasrf company is allowed without work permit. Working without verifying the lockout tag, LOTO. Any job containing electrical, mechanical activity requires applying LOTO. Working at heights above 1.8 meters without using proper fall protection equipment, such as full body harness or fall restraining equipment. Entering a confined space without obtaining proper authorization. Confined space entry permit is required before entering any confined space. Not conducting gas tests when required. Gas testing must be done and reading results must be taken whenever confined space entry, hot work, or gas release permits are issued. Overriding or disabling safety critical equipment. Disabling or overriding safety equipment without obtaining proper authorization is prohibited. Walking under suspended load. Traveling or walking under crane liftings or under any suspended load is prohibited. Using cell phone or unapproved camera inside process unit. Carrying or using mobile phone or cameras inside yasrf plant, it is prohibited unless you have authorization permit from security. Smoking cigarettes or electronic cigarettes in non-designated areas. Smoke shelters are available to be used by smokers all over the company. Violating yasrf safe driving rules. Traffic violations might lead you termination and blacklisting. Personal protective equipment, PPEs. 1. Mandatory, that you must have before accessing restricted area. Hard hat, safety glasses, safety shoes, fire-resistant clothing. 2. As required. Some areas require additional PPEs to be used before entering certain units, such as hearing protection, protective glove, breathing apparatus, personal gas monitors, others as required by job safety analysis or work permit. Emergency procedure. Refinery emergency. Any situation which puts people, the community, or equipment in jeopardy will be considered as refinery emergency. The following emergency scenarios may happen in yasrf or any refinery around the world, such as fire and explosion, release of toxic and flammable gases, spills, medical emergencies, natural events, storms, earthquakes, terror, and security threats. Emergency response procedure. To report an emergency, call the Security Control Center by dialing the following emergency number. From a company landline, 1222. From a company radio on the emergency channel. From a mobile phone or outside yasrf, 014-398-1222. How to report emergency. 1. Provide your name and badge number. 2. Tell your location. Be as specific as possible. 3. State your nature of emergency. 4. What kind of help is required? 5. Stay on the line with dispatcher unless advised to hang up, or if you are in immediate danger. What to do when an emergency happens. 1. If driving a vehicle, stop on roadside, turn the engine off, leave the keys in the ignition, apply the parking brakes, and proceed by foot to the nearest assembly point. 2. Pay attention to announcements and follow instructions. 3. All non-operational staff must stop work immediately, go to the assembly points, and wait for instructions. 4. Check wind direction, observe windsock flags or refinery flare, and move upwind or crosswind to safe area.
Emergency alarms. Quick response to emergencies is a vital aspect of life preservation and property protection. Hence, proper understanding of emergency alarm types and whether the condition is still dangerous or deemed clear is very essential. The planned emergency sirens are tested every Sunday almost 1,200 hours at noon. Types of emergency alarms. All clear, 60-second continue. Evacuation. 3 times 10 seconds blast with 5-second pause in between. Gas leak, like ambulance emergency siren. Fire alarm. 3-minute continue blast.
Permit to work. Before you do any maintenance jobs inside yasrf, you need to obtain a work permit from Operations Department. There are 2 types of work permits in yasrf: General Work Permit, Special Work Permit. 1. General Work Permits. Cold Work Permit, which is tagged in blue and is intended for works not involving sparks and electrical appliances. Hot Work Permit, which is tagged in red and is intended for vehicle entries, electrical works, or sparks generating jobs. Confined Space Entry Permit, tagged in green and intended to grant permission for confined space entries. Gas Release, tagged in yellow and intended for jobs that may include gas or hazardous material release. 2. Special Work Permits. Special Work Permits are issued for the following activities. Excavation Work Permit. Before excavating, you should communicate with yasrf Engineering Department for permit. Radiation Work Permit. For radioactive works, a permit must be acquired from yasrf's RSA, Radiation Safety Advisor. Work Permit's basic requirements. 1. No work shall be started in any area or on any equipment without work permit from operations. 2. Planning before initiating work permit. 3. The preparation of the work permit for high-risk activities should include the drawings, blind list, method statement, equipment list, critical lift plan, training records and certification, equipment certification, calibration certificates, etc. 4. The implementation of lockout and tagout, LOTO. Additional requirements. 1. In addition to work permit, operation approval will be required for all activities within restricted areas. If there is open flame work, line break, critical CSE, confined space entry. 2. For de-energization and isolation of electrical systems above 480 volts, ESO or his designee will isolate and apply LOTO. Electrical safety. For best safety around electrical appliances, 2. Use the proper plugs for outlets. Check wire and cord insulation. Make sure electrical connections are tight. Keep flammables away from outlets. Keep clear access to electrical breaker. Don't overload outlets, run cords through water, touch cords with wet hands. Use damaged cords or low-quality extension. Use ungrounded cords. Electrical safety substation. 1. An entry log sheet must be filled before entering substations for emergencies. 2. Don't touch anything if you are not an authorized person. 3. Wear your PPE and clear safety glasses. Lockout and tagout, LOTO. Before working on electrical and mechanical equipment, applying LOTO system is required in order to ensure that the energy is isolated. What is LOTO? LOTO is a technique used to prevent energy from being released during the servicing or repair of equipment. This is accomplished by placing locks on energy isolation devices prior to start of the job. 2. Follow LOTO requirements as yasrf LOTO procedure. Working at height. Avoid to work at height whenever possible. If working at height can't be avoided, then use equipment to prevent fall. Whenever risk of fall can't be eliminated completely, then use other measures to minimize the risk of falls, such as fall arrest equipment. Personal fall protection is required when working at a height greater than 6 feet or 1.8 meters, or where a fall could result in serious injury. This includes elevated platforms, not guarded by handrails, or ladders, scaffolding, or staging. Areas beneath the work being conducted are to be barricaded to prevent personnel from injury, eliminating the risk of being struck by fallen objects. Tools and equipment being carried to be secure. When working from a certified work basket, fall arrest protection is to be worn. Forklifts, buckets, or jibs will not be used to raise personnel. Inspect ladder runners, rungs, and footings for damage prior to use. Use ladders safely. Buy, carry light material and tools. Ensure it is long enough to reach and don't overreach. Maintain 3-point contact while using ladder. The angle of the ladder to the wall support will be 1 to 4, 45 degrees. Ladders are to be tied and secured at the top to prevent slipping and supported by a second person. Ladders should extend 1 meter over the work platform. When climbing or descending a ladder, the climber should face the ladder at all times. Maintain 3-point contact while using ladder. Don't overreach. Don't stand and work on the top 3 steps, including a step from the very top of the step ladder, unless there is a suitable handhold. Ladders used to access another level should be tied and extend at least 1 meter above the landing point to provide a secure handhold. At ladder access points, a self-closing gate is recommended. Step ladders should not be used to access another level, unless they have been specifically designed for this. Scaffold requirements. Safe scaffolds should have the following: foundation and base. The ground is solid. Access. The scaffold should have ladders and access points. Platform, light, medium, and heavy duty. Guardrail, mid-rail, and top rail to prevent falls. Stability. Make sure it's stable. Scaffold tags. Red. No one can use the scaffold except scaffold erectors. Yellow. Can be used with fall protection. Green. Scaffold can be used without fall protection. Hydrogen sulfide. A colorless, transparent gas with the characteristic of a rotten egg or sulfur smell at low concentrations. Other common names are sour gas, acid gas, swamp gas. You cannot detect H2S by odors at high concentrations. Detection of H2S by smell is very dangerous, as you will lose your sense of smell at around 100 parts per million. The crude oil feed has a significant percentage of sulfur and sulfuric compounds. H2S will be present in all units, but special care must be taken in crude complex, gasoline complex, amine recovery unit. Hydrogen sulfide, limit value. Permissible exposure limit, PEL, 8 hours. Threshold limit value, TLV. Short-term exposure limit, STEL, 15 minutes. 4 exposures only, 60 minutes break between 2 exposures. Immediate danger to life and health, IDLH.
Benzene C6H6. Benzene is an organic chemical compound, which is a colorless and flammable liquid with a pleasant and sweet smell. Other common names are probenazole, benzol, colzaphtha, phenyl hydride. Can cause cancer if exposed for a long time, even at very low levels. Fatal if swallowed or enter through airways. Can cause moderate or severe eye and skin irritation. Symptoms may include headache, nausea, dizziness, etc. A severe exposure can cause unconsciousness. Benzene limit values. Permissible exposure limit, PEL. 1 ppm for 8 hours, OSHA standard. Threshold limit value, TLV. 5 ppm for 15 minutes, OSHA standard.
Confined space entry. Hazards and risks in confined spaces. Confined spaces which are not designed to have human inside, so you will find hazards such as physical hazards, engulfment, temperature extremes, electrical hazards, mechanical hazards, noise, slippery surfaces, low illumination levels, atmospheric hazards, lack of oxygen, effect of configuration of confined spaces, flexible hoses. Specific type of hose to be used for a specific job. Hoses designed for specific services should not be used for other service under different conditions. Whiplash arresters shall be used to prevent hose disconnection. HAZCOM. MSDS. Material safety data sheets shall be available with all chemicals. MSDS provides full information about chemicals handling, transport, characteristics, spills, and containment, in addition to PPE required for working with such substance. Labels. As per yasrf Hazardous Material Program, all chemical containers must have labeling to identify the substance, flammability, reaction, health and special hazards. Emergency shower, eye wash, are to be used for emergencies only and are connected to the emergency alarm system when activated. Use them to wash or cleanse when exposed to chemicals or splashes. Fire equipment. Fire prevention equipment is used in fire emergencies. Their location should be known and nearest should be identified. Make sure not to obstruct firefighting equipment by parking or storing equipment in front of them. The following are samples of firefighting equipment: fire extinguishers, fire hose reels, fire monitor. On behalf of yasrf management, we urge you to comply with yasrf rules and regulations to ensure your safety and safety of the plant.
Okay, before we start the video, discussion, take first your attention, the red camera. Who's the red camera? Red camera.
Ulit.
Huh?
Ulit.
Which company? Tell me company.
Yes, sir, Muhammad.
Where?
Sakir.
Aga?
Yes.
Ikaw number mo. Ikaw.
Ikaw number.
Ikaw here.
Check your ikaw number. SIM number. This one.
Yeah. Check camera.
No.
26.
Mention ko. If no correct, skip. Okay? You are Sakir?
Yes, sir.
Sit down.
Ismail. Muhammad Yasir.
Ismail?
Muhammad Yasir.
Here. 247. And Sakir, huh?
Yes.
Next. Who else? No more? So this guy, Mavi?
Saudi, Josri.
Oh yeah, we can eat 10:30. Okay. Muhammad Sahir, Mavi? This one class. Issue, grade issue, huh? Grade was issue. Only two, huh? Okay, class, huh? Submit, huh? Okay, only one no show. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11, so 1 no show. Okay? Next, for 10:30. Okay? Al-Dawsari. Muhammad Asaruddin. Asaruddin. You?
This is Rosari. This is not you.
You are those. Higa. You already attended this before, huh? Oh, you again?
But this guy Naiman, he come over this one.
You attend this before 10 o'clock, why double? Ay, shit.
This is not
What is your job? Crane operator? Okay, we will...
Bakit naka-Aldo Sari dyan? Why you go Aldo Sari?
Why double? Double. One person, double attendance, ha? No problem.
Hindi, Aldo Sari yan sir eh. ACT kami.
Hindi, paano to?
Kaya nga eh, bakit siya napunta dyan?
Cancel nyo na yan, sir.
Hindi mo na yan, ano to kasi yung pangalan niya doon na sa ano, sa kabila, ano?
Oo, sa atin.
Your name is 10 o'clock, eh?
Oo, yun ang kasama na.
Yes, sir. This Canada.
I can't remember the name, too much name. Okay? So, Saudi,
Yes.
Najib Al-Harbi,
Yes. 10 for
7,
7
9,
9 4 0 1
correct? Next, Saudi, Siad Sami Al-Subi. Check your national ID. Sahih. Check kulu number, kulu. Ayun. Tulo na tayo sa'yo?
Sim.
Tulo siya? Tulo ha? No mistake ha? Okay. So now, how will you decide this? Your name is here and the other attendance is named double. Okay, you will submit na. Only one ha? You also dosary or what? What's
No,
that?
SCT.
Oh, is this here?
Cancel mo na yan, sir, kasi hindi naman kami Aldusari. ACT sa amin eh.
Okay, submit ha. How about you? Your name? What? Give me your name.
Chandra Bahadur Khatri.
Give your ikama there.
Sit down. Thank you.
Di maybe naipasa yata ng Aldusari sa kanya.
Working Aldusari. Paano napunta sa Aldusari? ECT yan.
Sinugbit yata ng Aldusari, baka kailangan ng Aldusari na ano.
Abdurrahman Utaisan ha? Bay, Abdurrahman Utaisan.
Abdurrahman Al Utaisan.
So you're Nepal ha?
Ayun.
Okay, galas. Okay, discuss the video. Okay. During emergency, what number you will dial inside plant?
One,
What number? Using the phone inside plant refinery. 1, 2, 2. So remember the number. Again. 1, 2, 2. Okay? 4 numbers only using the phone inside plant. How about outside plant?
014
Using your mobile. Jawad. 014 398 Right.
1, 2, 2, 2.
Sipil Wahid Arba. Yeah. 014 398 Talata Tesa Tamanya 8222. So 8 Wahid Itnin. You have to add the 4 numbers. Again 014 398 1222. So 10 numbers, huh? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. How about working at height? What is the maximum height? You have to wear harness. 1.8 only. And what color of scarf tag? Color? Green tag, huh? How about red? You see red tag?
We cannot go outside.
Don't use that scaffolding. No use scaffolding. Because not approved by the supervisor and inspector. How about green tag? Green. You no need to use harness.
No need harness.
You just use the scaffolding regardless of the height. Okay. How many permits there in the plant? 4. Give the 4 permits.
Hot permit.
Cold permit.
Confined. General permit.
Cold permit again. Hot permit.
Small permit. Confined.
Confined space and
General.
release of hazardous liquid. Release permit. So breaking the line. Okay. How about the other 2 permits? What are those 2 permits? Aside from this 4 permit. Excavation and
Litigation.
radiation, NDT, radiography. It's electric X-ray. That is dangerous to your health. Okay, be aware of that. Okay. What is H2S? H2S.
Yes.
A gas. What do you mean by H2S? You told me a gas. What is the gas? What is H2S? Same thing. What is H2S? Hydrogen sulfide, correct. So this is a toxic gas. Be aware of that, okay? So you need to wear your personal gas monitor, that real one. No?
Gas monitor.
Yeah, gas monitor in entering this area, especially sulfur recovery area, no? The recovery area, SRU, or even in the CDU, they are swaying the small amount of H2S, okay? Or even in the tank farm. Another question, what are the example of firefighting equipment? Fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. Give example. Fire equipment. Fire extinguisher. Fire monitor, correct? What else? One more. In the wall, you see the wall, there's a glass. What is that? On the wall. Fire hose cabinet. Okay? And you see on the ground there is a small cylinder and the wheel. What is that? Fire hose reel. Fire hose reel. Okay? That is the fire equipment used in the refinery. Okay? Aside from fire extinguisher, fire monitor, and fire hose reel and fire hose cabinet. Another question, give example of life-saving rules. Safety, life-saving rules. Life-saving rules, LSR.
Lifting at height. Confined is lifting height.
Work with permit only.
No allowed work without permit. No work allowed without permit. What else?
Park at the designated area.
Eh?
Park at the designated area.
Park only at designated area, correct?
Don't park in front of hydrant.
Do not block the fire hydrant, correct? What else? What is this? No photography. No jawal. No mobile phone. No photography, correct? What else?
No reply.
No
Speed
horseplay,
limit.
no fighting.
Speed limit.
No kicking, huh? No tapping at the back of the person, huh? Not allowed. Okay? No crossing without pedestrian. You have to cross only on pedestrian, huh? I'll give example of whatever example of PPE you have to wear. PPE. Hard hat, goggles, overall, yes, gloves, safety shoes, earplug, and ear muff in your hard hat sometimes, no? Okay? Another question. What is the speed limit inside? The maximum usually?
40 speed.
40, 40. Now they changed to 30, talatin.
Now 30.
30 now, 30,
30 now.
no more 40. Then from talatin, asrin. Reduced by asra. Then check the speed limit, especially crane. Crane only, I think, 20.
Yeah,
20,
15.
asrin. For the boom truck, 15, I think. Less than 20, whatever, no? Okay? Oh, done. Kalas,
Thank
finish.
you. Thank you very much, sir.
Your name, I will push. Thank you. Bye. Come here.
Your pen.
Return the pencil, ha?
Your pencil, your dog. Doon di baba.
Alibaba.
Thank you, sir, ha?
Welcome. Sige ka, wait. Push your coordinator. Coordinator.
Yeah, now reduce. He already reduced the speed limit. Boss. Assalamualaikum, kelas. You later. Why is that come now?
ഇല്ല ഇവരെല്ലാവരും കൊണ്ടുവന്നു
Yun na. Where's the helmet?
Toilet.
Toilet? Here. Here. Oh yeah, Dosari. Two people traveling with Himalik.
He is now in Dosri, not the city.
He is it, but they already name there in Dosari.
Not
वो होता है मैं आपका गेट पास नहीं है आपको लेने के लिए आया था गेट पास नहीं हो बोलता है
Urine.
Tulungan na kaya.